My name is Amir Bader. I'm the founder and CEO of Upkey. I'm actually a UIC alum. But before I come to UIC, my journey really started at Iran. I actually had to escape the country before they draft me to the army because Iran's got this rule where, once you turn 18 years old, you have to go to the army, and I really didn't want to go to the army. I ended up at O'Hare Airport. I had $100, an address to go to, didn't speak a word of English, unibrow. I was just standing in the corner, lost. And I was literally about to cry because O'Hare could be a very intimidating place. And so this kind gentleman walks up to me, says, "Are you Persian?" I'm sure the eyebrows gave it away. I'm like, "Yes." And so he's like, "You look like you were about to cry, let me help you." And so he puts me in a cab, pays the cab driver $50. So just a nice event that could happen to anyone, and sends me on my way home. And so a couple months later, like most foreigners, I'm starting from scratch. So I'm a busser at this Persian Mediterranean restaurant called Reza's. As I'm ending my shift, I see this guy sitting there with his wife, the same guy that helped me at the airport. And so we kind of connect. And so, I'm a late teenager and he's in his late 40s. And so we kind of formed this bond that, you could call it like mentor-mentee relationship, if you would. And little by little, he becomes this window to the professional world for me. And that's when I was going to UIC. So many of you experience it, I'm sure today. You kind of see a lot of your friends and even yourself work really hard and really struggle being able to connect with big opportunities or changing your life. And you hear kids maybe from Harvard or Booth are kicking butt and landing these amazing jobs. And no matter how hard you're trying, you always feel a little bit behind. The start of Upkey was for me to recreate that airport event for other people. If I can connect with people to resources like this guy who can help them with their professional development, then you can change people's lives. A few years later, I graduated UIC, and no top, Fortune 500 was really hiring me. I was like a 3.1, looked very average, on paper. And because of this mentor, I got a connection to Exelon. And Exelon back then wasn't hiring from UIC, and they weren't hiring anyone under a 3.4 GPA. My goal was to help Exelon and other Fortune 500s to be able to see talent differently. And what I was experiencing, and I'm sure you all experience this in so many different ways, is that the door between really good companies and really amazing students is closed. And the reason is maybe we're not polished enough, right? Maybe we don't have the perfect elevator pitch or the best resume. Maybe we look average on LinkedIn, and maybe companies just don't understand about our grit and hustle and adversity and personality because they can't see it. So that kind of became the second idea behind Upkey. How do we help students become more polished and ready, but also how do we help enterprises see talent differently? With that, we started our journey a few years ago, and our goal on the student end has always been to make it a little bit easier for you to transition to the professional world. And so the whole idea of putting together your elevator pitch or working on your resume, it's just stressful, it's boring, nobody wants to do it. And so one of the goals we had is why not deliver this powerful content in a way so that everyone can smile? Why not have a little bit fun around it? Why not make it a little bit more efficient and a little bit more digestible? So maybe a 10-year-old and a 20-year-old can both smile and be motivated to work on their resume.